If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna talk that law. Let's talk about it. But before I get started, for those who may not know me, I'm a Texas trial attorney. Going on my 5th year in the game. Y'all see the law license on the wall. Signed by the 9 justices of the Supreme Court. I was minding my business and drinking my water. And some said, you need to go live for a few minutes. So here I am. I really came on just to announce that Talk That Law is now offering memberships. You talked and I listened. A lot of you sent emails and comments, or even in the chat, you'll ask, when are you going to start memberships? And I said, soon. So I actually had some time to sit down somewhere and get that done. So thank you to those who always supported the channel, for those who want to sign up, and for those who have it in their heart that may want to sign up in the future but just can't do it right now. I thank you in advance. So thank y'all so much. And I believe the join button is next to the subscription button. So if y'all do decide to go that route, feel free to do so. So now I got that out the way. Let me recap real quick about Hilton. Since I'm here, I know y'all busy. I know y'all tired. Y'all been on YouTube all day. Oh, thank y'all for the ones that did pop in. Blue Sky, say where you been. 313, the best side. Ken Goddess, peace and blessing. Let's go. Thank y'all so much. See, y'all got y'all notifications on. Out of the 3,000 some subscribers, only a handful of y'all got the notifications on, so y'all don't get to see when I actually go live. I believe y'all have to do that by hitting the bell and clicking on all. What's going on? Jiggy in the building. What a simple man. He said, what is up with Fannie Willis' daughter getting arrested? I haven't heard that. I haven't been on all day, so I don't know. He said, let's. I don't know. Y'all heard? Anybody else heard this from a simple man, or a simple man breaking the news for us? They say, have you ever seen Force prosecutors? Hey, how you doing? Ash Bay 39. She said, send the link for your subscription. It's different for iPhones. Queen, let's talk about it. Don't give me the line. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do it like this. Yeah, I finally had time to sit down somewhere and actually do it. Let me see. You need, yeah, I need the iPhone link. Yeah, daughter driving a suspended license. She said you got a professional chat for the most part. Heavy on the for the most part. We be working. Yes. What's going on? Where was the daughter at? Did the daughter live in Atlanta? And that seemed like a, see, something minor like that, a suspended. See, they be picking and choosing who they want to take and who they don't want to take. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Let me see if I can do it like this. I know she was mad as I don't know what they came for her daughter. Driving with a revoked license while using her phone. Okay. What's going on, Mr. Christopher Robinson? It's crazy because it just hit the news today, but it happened August 24th. So they've been hiding it. When did this happen? What are you going to put in members only? So all that cash she got under the mattress and her baby license is suspended. Oh man, what's going on? I wonder why it was suspended. Like, what started off that? What's going on, Breezy? Barbie Lay. Y'all, give me one more minute. I'm trying to figure out how to get the link. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna do it like this. Hey, see if that link work. If somebody just click it and just see. I don't know if it's a because I'm not on YouTube. I'm going through StreamYard. Let me see if I can go to YouTube and go to. She said all that cash under the mattress. Could we get the court a new sound system? So does it work? Okay, all right. Thank y'all. That's what I. Oh, thank you, Ken Goddess. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. And we plan on expanding it in the future to add more benefits. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you. 313, the best side. She said it works. Thank y'all for supporting. Yeah, we definitely plan on expanding it for sure. Talking to my editors and stuff like that. So see what we got in the works. So let's talk about this trial. Let's talk about this trial. Who we gonna get on first? Y'all want to get on Hilton? What's going on? Breaking it down with B. Do y'all want to get on Hilton first, real quick? Now, why would she, after what, a 4-day holiday, however many days it was? She had plenty enough time. She had the whole office to help her. She come to court this morning and she say, Woody, you told us you believe in God and all that good stuff, and it's in your heart. It's not in your mind, in your heart. And that you changed. She said, but didn't you lie to me? Didn't you tell me you couldn't read, Woody? What do you mean all this God stuff and you just lied to me? And she pulled out all these papers. She showed Woody, isn't this your signature? Did you not sign it saying I can read, I can write? Now all of a sudden, you saved. And Woody said, can I explain what I meant? No, not right now. She didn't want him to explain. She didn't want him to. Thank you so much, Lee Queen. For becoming a member. Yeah, she didn't want to. I said, whatever school she teaching at, get a refund. If that's your law school, get a refund for your tuition from her class. I don't know what she's teaching. Her big strategy was to come to court today and make her star witness out to be a liar. That wasn't the defense witness, even though it may appear to be that way to some people. That is her witness. She called Woody to the stand. She put him in that chair. And the first thing she say today is, Woody, you a liar? Well, if he a liar, what the you called him for? Talking about he a liar. Party said she was desperate today. Oh yeah, that was funny. She asked Woody a question about what Young Thug said. So Woody asked Young Thug. And Hilton, instead of being patient, she here to cut Woody out. No, I'm not. You can't ask him. I'm asking you. Let's see where it goes. That could have been your chance to get a response. Who knows? Just getting in, but it was explosive today. Lee Queen said she was reaching extremely hard. Did she pull her back out? Somebody said she had her Christmas shoes on today. I said, Oh, man. I know you ain't supposed to wear white, they say after Labor Day, but do you go to bright red? Like what? What was the reason? Oh, she said play the shoes. Somebody say, if you don't go back to Kansas and take Dorothy's shoes. She was trying to get back home to Philadelphia, huh? I gotta go to Thug. Shout out to Thugger Daily. I gotta go there. She say play the shoes, not the lemon pepper steppers. Y'all too funny. You know what? Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Oh my. They say she was working her way around the well of the court. She was walking to and fro. Made sure that everybody saw them glistening shoes. They said they had some church in there today. They was dressed in all black. They was getting ready to have some service. It was a memorial service because their case is DEAD. That case is gone. That's the service they had, a memorial service. They should have went out and dug a hole in the back and give Glanville a shovel too. And throw all y'all case notes, indictments, briefs, mugshots, throw it all in the hole. And bury it. And once you're done, get the shovel and pat the dirt down, smooth it out. Because that case was dead. When they tried to get Woody to say, she tried to say, Woody, are you here? You know, because we offered you like a deal. He was like, no, I was forced to be here. Oh, let's see if we can get to. See, y'all done got me sidetracked. Lee Quinn said, let's talk about the story. Yeah, he's not letting them paint it no more. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull. Yeah, all three of them. What's the guy that sit in the middle? Miss Chicky said, I like those shoes. Leave the shoes alone. Shout out to Miss Chicky in the building. What's going on, Miss Deborah C? Woody is a whole character. A whole character. What you think about them not turning Woody loose yet? I mean, I guess because the defense still have a turn to go and they may need to recall him. Let's say the next guy, who coming up next? Let's say he come in there and say something that's inconsistent. Then the defense can always recall Woody back in and Woody can clarify. So I think it's smart not to release him completely. Like you release, but don't go too far because we might need you again. Because if the other witnesses come in here and start saying a bunch of stuff, we can get Woody in here and Woody can say, nah, they saying what I told them. They were repeating the lie that I told. Right? They all need to be done with Woody at this point. Let this man live. I don't know if the size was the issue. I think it was just maybe the combination because it's the all black dress with the red. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, y'all know how this computer do. Let's see, we got a tech person coming this week. And hopefully it don't be freezing up. Let me see. She said, so Woody's excused, so this means he can be called, but do y'all think he will, or is this? Well, like I said, we really don't know because we got to see what is said after him. Fulton County internet. I don't know if it's the internet, the computer, the software. I don't know what it is. But I've seen in court today that it crashed, and the judge is like embarrassed for the county. The judge like, we can't even get the microphones to work. And then who was it? I think a juror came late this morning. They just come when they want to come. I mean, the judge didn't like the judge can put them in jail because the case would definitely be stalled. And why would he, after the break, towards the end, why would he come back in there with a mask on? I was done. I said, you know what? You know what? Who told this man? Now, who did when he got him a mask at the in the last second in the fourth quarter? He went and got somebody blue mask. I said, y'all played all day. Let's see. Oh man. And what was that other part? Oh, y'all saw the other part real quick before I go to the video. Y'all saw when so apparently Hilton tried to accuse the defense attorneys of leaking Woody's interrogation videos a while back. And they were upset that she did that. I mean, that's a serious accusation because any person could guess that if you release a video like that, some harm can come to Woody. So if she's accusing the lawyers of releasing the video and then, he getting attacked in the jail because of that video, that's a big problem. And then Hilton tried to say, she said, well, the state, we been had the video, but it was only within 30 days of the defense team getting it, then all of a sudden it leaked. I said, yeah, that may be true, but the only people that benefited from the video being leaked is the state. Because if I recall correctly, she said that after the video was released, they went to the jail to go check on Woody to see how he was doing. Now y'all went to that jailhouse to see if he would cooperate. Y'all released the tape to try to get him scared. And now he's going to come running to the state. Hey, y'all protect me. I say what y'all want me to say. Well, I love going in and out the door 3 times. He said she acted like she wanted to get on her knees. That's what they said. That's what Woody said. And Woody said, no. Just get on up. Get on. you good, get up. What's going on, Car Global? I ain't seen you in a while. Talking about what's popping? You just popped in the chat. Yeah, they show at the jail all of a sudden trying to make sure he all right. And it was conveniently released once the defense had it so they can have part of the blame. Yeah, let's talk about it. And then they launched a sham investigation Matt Shar say, okay, y'all had an investigation to find out who leaked it. He said, we haven't heard anything else about that investigation. And you ain't gonna hear nothing about it. We know they investigated themselves and they closed the case. We used to them doing that. We seen this movie before, and we know how it ends. Talking about an investigation. That gave it away right there. You know, Love would have never stopped till she got to the bottom of it. Her or Glanville. You mean to tell me them two together let it go? Let's go to the beginning real quick to see if we can start it, you know, just to see how she started it off. Let me see. And we can just kind of just skim through it real quick. And matter of fact, I'm gonna drop that's the 3 buckets from the share. And if y'all have any parts that y'all want me to go to, if y'all don't mind going and getting the link, or not the link, the timestamp. And I believe I got it pulled up on Fox. So if y'all pull it up on Fox, let me know. Bonnie Williams' daughter got arrested for driving on a suspended license. Yeah, that's what they say. A simple man said it earlier in the chat. Y'all be on it quick. I mean, how they even know that was her daughter? What's going on, TBA Boxing Talk? I ain't seen you in a good while. I ain't seen you longer than I ain't seen Car Global. Yeah, if y'all don't mind hitting the like button. Okay, they say it's in the news. See, it might be in the news. You know, down there since it's her daughter. But the news station down here, I haven't seen anything about it. Oh yeah, go ahead, take care of your business. I'm just talking. I've been working, bro. Got a business to run some time. Yeah, I got you. He said, I can't sit here and play with you all day. This trial gonna be here. If I leave and come back, it's gonna be here. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Share screen. What's going on, Zaire G? It's free. Hit the like button on the way in. Yeah, and that way you don't have to forget about it. What's going on, God? It's all right. Let's see.
Good morning, Mr. Copeland.
Good morning.
On cross-examination last week, do you recall speaking with Doug Weinstein about your knowledge of God and knowing that God is in your heart? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Weinstein asked you if with God in your heart, that is what you were thinking about when you raised your hand and took the oath. Do you remember him asking you that?
I don't get what you're saying.
Sure. Last week, Mr. Weinstein asked you when you took the oath to testify, if you had God on your mind. Do you remember him asking you that?
Yes.
Okay. And you said he wasn't on your mind, he was in your heart. You remember that?
God, yes.
Okay. And you and I have had discussions about God. Is that fair to say?
Yes, we have.
Okay. And he asked you, Mr. Weinstein asked you, with God in your heart, is everything that you testified to in trial the truth now? Do you remember him asking you that?
I guess, yes.
Okay. But that's not actually accurate, is that, Mr. Copeland?
What you mean?
That everything that you testified to in court while you've been here isn't all true. Is that fair to say?
I don't get what you're asking.
Sure.
You say is everything I testify is true?
Yes.
To my understanding, it's true.
Well, I want to play for you State's Exhibit 399Y, which is your testimony from a few weeks ago with you and I talking about your ability to read, okay?
To read?
Yes. We're just waiting for the Zoom. I mean, not waiting. He was already been admitted as State's Exhibit 332Y.
I can hardly hear it.
Now looking at
It's not playing right here.
where we stopped it. At State's Exhibit 332Y, do you see on here where it says Hertz rental record?
I can't read.
Okay, so you can't see anything on that page?
I can't read.
Do you see the name Jeffrey Williams? Now, do you remember telling me that you couldn't read?
Right?
Okay.
Can I speak on it?
No, not yet.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I gotta find another program. This ain't gonna work. This. Oh, let me speed it up. Look, boy, they got their church suits on. Come on, Heels. Come on. Come on here, Hilton. She said she not playing with y'all. Come on.
Why? First time if you recognize Stacey did a 401, why?
You said, have I recognized it?
Yep.
I ain't never seen it before.
Do you see your name on here?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you see your signature on the back page?
Yes.
All right. And do you see that date of December 13, 2018?
She got the red necklace on to bring it out a little bit.
And does it say plea of guilty form?
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Is this the plea of guilty form you filled out when you took the plea to theft by receiving stolen property back in 2018?
Can you say it again?
Sure. Is this the plea of guilty form that you had to fill out when you took the plea to theft by receiving stolen property in 2018?
I guess.
All right. I'm also now showing you Stacey Exhibit 402Y. Do you see your name on there?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see your signature when you signed and date this on August 12, 2013?
I see that date.
Okay. Do you see your signature?
Oh, yes.
Did you fill this out when you took your plea in 12 SC 110195, which was your intern automobile plea?
I guess.
I guess, is that your signature?
What?
On the second page.
I guess.
All right. I'm also showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 403Y. Do you see your name on here?
Yes.
Kenneth Copeland? Do you see the petition of bond that you filled out while in jail trying to get a bond?
You said I filled it up?
Did you write this from the Fulton County Jail?
Yes, I wrote that, but not that.
So you didn't write your petition for bond?
No, that's not in my handwriting.
Okay. Well, I'm showing you State's Exhibit 404Y. Do you see this letter that she wrote from the Fulton County Jail?
Again, that's not my handwriting.
Okay. Do you see that this was sent by you from the Fulton County Jail?
That's my handwriting.
This is your handwriting, but you didn't write this in this. Okay.
Yes.
Looking at State's Exhibit 401 and 402, you're on the state would like to admit 401 and 402Y. What's happening?
Admitted.
Do you see here on page 4, you had to write, are you able to read, write, and understand the English language? You said yes.
Yes.
All right. Also here on your plea of guilty form, are you able, can you read, write, and understand the English language? You said yes, correct?
Right.
All right. And that's what you signed and dated, correct?
All right. For those who popping in, we're just watching the state discredit their own star witness. So she's proving Woody to be a liar because she thinks that it's going to be beneficial to her case. And she's a professor at a university that teaches other law students about the law.
I guess.
All right. And last week, do you remember when Mr. Steele put before you the murder warrants in this case? You were able to read the murder warrants in this case?
I don't remember reading that.
Okay. Do you remember when Mr. Shar asked you to read that dismissal form that when your case was dismissed in early this year, that you were able to read that?
He read it for me.
Do you remember reading it yourself?
I remember listening to him and agreeing to, because he reading it for me in front of everybody, so I assumed that what he reading is on him.
Is it the only time that you couldn't read when I had to put something in front of you that dealt with thug?
It's a different, like that's why I just asked, because I explained to you.
What would you like?
Reading and understanding is different. Like, you putting papers in front of me, like, you can read that stuff.
Okay, so is your testimony today that you did not read anything last week when Mr. Steele and Mr. Shard gave you documents to read?
He said, did I read anything last week?
Yes.
I don't.
Mo, the day before Nut died.
Why they keep doing that, y'all?
I'm listening.
Do you remember them asking you about it?
You said, do I remember them asking me about it?
Yes.
I guess.
And this is the same gang meeting that you didn't remember me asking you about it or telling me about it. Do you recall that?
You asked me about it?
Yes, and you didn't remember it when I asked you about it.
What else was it?
An answer. Do you remember not recalling that meeting at all when I asked you about it?
I don't even remember what they asked me about it.
Okay. This gang meeting with Mo, is that the same meeting that you told Detective Thorpe about back in
See,
2015?
I told you, when it came to talking to the detectives, I have to tell them anything to get them out my face.
And is this the same meeting that you told Detective Dennis and Gaither about
Look how she's sitting in that chair.
back in 2015?
Love don't like this.
I guess, I don't know.
Okay. And is this the same meeting that occurred after Rich Homie Quan's car was shot at the studio?
Can you say that again?
This gang meeting with Mo, is this the same meeting that occurred after Rich Homie Quan's car was shot up at the music studio?
Was it after? I don't know.
Okay. And is this the same shooting that Nut was at that studio as well when Rich Homie Quan's car got shot up, correct?
Yeah, ask them. I don't know. I don't know who was at where. I don't know.
Now, last week, do you remember saying that that meeting was about you? This gang meeting was about you. Do you remember saying that?
And who I told it to?
Mr. Steele and Mr. Shard.
It's the way you ask me the question. You got to ask me the same way they ask me.
Let me ask you this. The meeting about the gang meeting with Mo, that meeting wasn't just about you, correct?
Was it just about me?
Yeah, was it just about you?
The part I know about.
Wasn't this also about Thug? Weren't Thug discussed at this meeting as well?
Was it what they brought his name up?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Do you remember telling Investigator Thorpe that this meeting was about you?
Hey, y'all let me know if y'all want to keep watching her discredit her witness, or do y'all want to move on to when she accused the defense attorneys of leaking his interrogation videos? Let me know. We can skip forward or we can stay right here.
And Thug?
I told you, I had to. You keep going to me, and when they were questioning me, I was trying to, bring him in it. I mean, like,
I want to play Stacey Exhibit 370 Watt
I don't get it.
78 YA at 306:35.
I got to listen to it.
Yes, please.
That's what it is. They said it yesterday, Friday.
It's not playing on this
Yeah,
thing right here.
The meeting,
It's on here, but it's not playing.
All right, babe. Okay.
Oh, the headphone might be broke.
I'm trying to find
Push,
this.
can you push it, make sure it's all the way pushed?
It's
in?
already in.
We'll just play it for a little while, maybe it'll pick up afterwards.
They say let's definitely move on.
what it is.
Let's move
They
on.
said it yesterday, Friday.
All right,
They have a
got you.
meeting. The
Give me
meeting,
one
like it was a blood meeting. And the meeting was about me and Thug. You and Thug, me and young Thug. But the whole time, I'm telling him like, What dog got to do with it, bro?
All right.
What dog with this dog? Yeah.
And y'all, we just gonna struggle our way through this stream, so we can figure out what the issue is as far as they stopping. But I do want to go to Doug Weinstein real quick, because Weinstein pointed out, if you knew your witness is a liar, then you made him out to be a liar. What did you call him for? And that's pretty much Doug Weinstein's questioning. Let's see.
Brief. Okay.
You recall this morning, Ms. Hilton spent a lot of time going over the fact that you're a liar, correct?
Yes.
And you told Ms. Hilton that before you ever testified to this court, correct?
Correct.
I did not call you here as a witness, right? You didn't receive a subpoena from me.
I haven't spoken to none of y'all.
Okay, you received a subpoena from the state to be here.
Yeah, from Ms. Hilton.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
So for those who didn't catch that, he basically saying you received a subpoena from her. So she can't call you here and then want the jury to believe everything you say and then say, okay, well, don't believe him. Like, what? Let me go. I think it was it an hour 27 when she accused the attorneys of, yeah, so she is now about to accuse the defense attorneys of leaking Woody's interrogation video while he was in jail. Basically, I guess to bring him harm while he was in jail. I don't know what was irrelevant, but the judge kind of let her, stay on that line of questioning a bit too long.
Was Everly was the one from October.
Yes.
October 1.
Yes, I have watched it. The world watched it too.
All them should go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I don't want to watch it no more.
Okay. And the only one you did not watch was the October one. Is that fair?
Please tell me we're not about to watch another one.
Is that fair that you have not watched
Yes.
the October one?
Yes, I have watched it. The world watched it too.
Okay. The only video that was ever leaked was the one from October, correct?
Yes.
Did you know, or are you aware that between the Fulton County District Attorney's Office and the Atlanta Police Department, that we've had that October 2021 interview since the day it was recorded?
Can you say that again?
Sure. Are you aware that between the Fulton County District Attorney's Office and the Atlanta Police Department, that we've had that October 2021 interview from the day that you sat down and did the interview?
Yes.
Did you know that we had the interview for 16 months in our possession before it was released?
Yes.
Did you know that we served that particular interview in discovery in January of 2023?
Yeah. I think I've got it.
Yeah, I
Ms.
believe it
Hilton.
is relevant to the assertion that defense counsel made last week when they opened the door as far as who released this interview. They questioned him. You're right. We
Yeah,
objected.
I mean, I think that is not a fair characterization. There was questioning about it.
And we objected to it, and it was overruled, Your Honor.
Mhm.
And he was allowed to answer it. And so we are following up on the ability that he was able to answer that question.
Follow.
I don't oppose that. It was on a jail call, but I would like to ask questions of the prosecutor. Because this is testifying.
All right, it's not testifying. Ms. Hilton, rephrase your question.
Are you aware that that interview was given to defense in January of 2023?
No.
Are you aware that the video was released within 30 days of it being given to the defense?
I'm gonna object if they have any evidence they can bring it forward in court.
Right.
Overruled.
See, the judge allowed it.
Are you aware that after the video was released, we brought the fact that it was released to the court?
All right, let's take a break. Time for.
But it's funny that the judge overruled it to let her keep going, and now watch the judge is about to get upset with Hilton. And also pay attention to, she also get on Hilton's objections because, like I said earlier, Hilton don't know the right objections to use when she object. And the judge going to tell her, like, you know, when you say as soon as facts are not in evidence, that's not a right objection. You don't know what you're talking about. But she said, but this is assuming facts are not in evidence. So this is your own perfect example of how to use that objection. Let's listen to the judge.
Bathroom break anyway.
Just speed it up a little bit.
Court's attention that there was a release of what I'll call discovery, but it's October 27, 2021. And it's a recording of an interrogation of Mr. Copeland, and it was very harmful to Mr. Williams. The part that was released that I'm aware of, and I believe Mr. Adams, unless he corrects, just has lies, what I can say lies, about Mr. Williams ordering people to die. It was very harmful. I asked Judge Landville, predecessor judge, for relief and a bond because it denied Mr. Williams' right to a fair trial. The predecessor judge said there's going to be an independent investigation who released that and that he would get to the bottom of it. I never heard back from that. A jail call, I listened to all these jail calls. We had others listen to all these jail calls. On a jail call, I didn't say anything last week. I played a jail call where Mr. Copeland said that immediately after telling the authorities in December and February, December 22, December 23, that he had lied and that everything he said was a lie about Mr. Williams, and he's telling this to his friend and his sister. He said all of a sudden, this this interrogation was released. So he believed it was the prosecution team releasing. That's how it all came up. For a prosecutor who's an advocate to then vouch for and put her own credibility in issue, that's what I've been objecting to. And to say, we gave it to the defense. I'm raising my voice because I don't have a amplifier and microphone. So I'm not trying to,
Come on.
take it with a smile. My point is, I'm sorry, Your Honor, is that it sounds like I did something wrong. I didn't release anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I was the one objecting for the release of this information.
Thank you, 313.
I'm not very technical, so it was given out a Dropbox, and I was told that's a bad way to do it. And Judge Landville and predecessor judge said, don't do it that way anymore. Yet the Dropbox was never taken down. It was all a mess. And the predecessor judge, and I'm not asking this person, it may have been a great investigation. I just never heard anything. Now we're here on Tuesday, the third day of September, and the prosecution is asking questions which clearly target that did you know that within X amount of time that the defense got this discovery, which the previous answer was no, I don't know when the defense got the discovery. There's no foundation. That doesn't stop the district attorney of saying then it was released. Clearly, it's the same pattern that they've been given about all these witnesses. Mr. Trotavia Stevens, Mr. Dean, D-E-A-N, Mr. Murphy, this witness. Have you ever had to testify in front of Jeffrey Williams or these other people? Now all of a sudden, your testimony is different. And I've been objecting every time because there's no evidence.
Thank you.
And what happened, which you may not know, and this is based on information belief, I never spoke with Mr. Copeland about this, so maybe it's not true. I believe he got beaten in a jail after that was released. I believe I could be wrong. But assuming that's all true, for the prosecutor to now say that their hands are clean, and I can't ask the question. Judge Landville denied my request to call the prosecutors and their agents to assert under oath, under questioning, who released this. Because it certainly wasn't in Mr. Williams' best interest. So anybody on Mr. Williams' behalf would be would do a disservice to release that Mr. Williams is having people killed when we're in the middle of jury selection. So anyway, my bottom line is this entire, Ms. Hilton has taken, and how other cases we argued before, but has taken herself, and she has moved from the position of asking questions and advocate to testifying as a witness. You told me, I was there, Detective walks out of the car. You told me, you only told me this. Did you know that the prosecution served this? Were you aware that the defense had this? All of this needs to be questioned to prosecutor Hill. So I asked the court, I know I've been repeating the asking, and I know that I have a particular objection. This is nigh on trial cases in the state of Georgia. All of these cases require Ms. Hilton to take a witness stand. And if she does, I have no objection. I'm not witness. But it's been denied. That's my objection. I'd like her to be removed from the case. I'm not trying to stymie the prosecution. They have other witnesses. they, at council table, we all aware. I mean, this is not new. So I asked for the prosecution that specifically Ms. Hilton and Ms. Love be removed from the case. I have questions for both of them. I'd also like to renew my motion. I can call predecessor. That's my entire objection. The mistrial motion, I don't want a mistrial. I'm telling you what I don't want. It has to stop. And now the last question had to be with the intent of casting aspersions on not only Mr. Wade, but I presume everybody else here by saying that we're releasing information, which I assume is not true. So I don't want to go too far. But the next question will be, and you got beaten, Mr. Copeland, after the release of that as intimidation. So those are my motions for this trial that I don't want. Don't want the motion for this trial, but I feel compelled.
What I did,
So okay, so real quick, Brian still he's upset because when Hilton was questioning Woody, she kept on saying, "Isn't it true that you told me? Didn't you tell me?" And you know, the issue is with that, we can't verify with Hilton if that's the truth or not because we can't put her on the stand. Normally, Hilton wouldn't even be involved. It'd be, "Wasn't it true you told my investigator? Didn't you tell my investigator?" And that way, the defense attorneys can call the investigator to the stand to verify what was said. But since Hilton is a lawyer on the case, you can't call her to the stand unless the judge kick her off the case. And the judge is refusing to do that. So that's why Brian still is upset. He's also upset about her accusing them of leaking the tape.
that wasn't gonna be my next question. I didn't know he got beat up in the jail. Your Honor, last week when Mr. Shard, I believe, asked,
So, let me interrupt a second. He may not have. That's what that may not be accurate. I don't have any personal knowledge, or I was not told that.
last week when Mr. Shard asked he went down a line of questioning about this call being released. And Mr. Shard asked Mr. Copeland, who was his belief, what was his belief of who released this recording? And the state objected, saying that it wasn't relevant who he believed released this video. The court overruled the state's objection. He was able to answer that question, which was he believed it was the state. And at this point, we believe that it is proper for the same reason that he was able to disparage that the state will release such a video.
Okay, you need to be careful about what you're saying because there are questions from the attorneys and then there are answers from the witness stand, and that's what the evidence is. And I do not believe that anybody on the defense side made the suggestion that the state had released it. I mean, the transcript will reflect what was asked and what was answered, but
And maybe not disparage is the right word, but the question was asked, who do you believe released the video? And he says, I believe it was the state of Georgia. I believe that an appropriate line of questioning, Your Honor, is would he feel differently if he thought that the defense leaked it? And to give questioning about what his understanding of, what Mr. Copeland's understanding is of what happened and what transpired when this video was released.
well, we already know what Mr. Copeland's belief and understanding is.
But would it change if
That's not what you asked, though.
But I had to give some foundational questions in order to ask that question, in order to
No,
ask
you
what my
didn't.
next question is. Because another question.
Yeah, y'all heard the judge say, "No, you didn't." See, the judge on she said, "No, you didn't." Y'all heard that? Let me slow it back down right quick. Yeah, no, you didn't.
To ask that question in order to
No,
ask
you
what my
didn't.
next question is. Because another question that I'm going to ask him, and it's something he alluded to earlier, was that after this video was released, Miss Love, Investigator Long, Miss Rolek all visited with him after this video was released to check on him, to make sure that he was okay. And he alluded to that earlier when he thought I was present at the meeting. And all of this happened around the time that the video was leaked. And so I was asking some foundational questions to Mr. Copeland to see if his position would be different if he thought that someone else leaked it and not the state of Georgia.
Then
And
you
I
should
can
have
get-
asked that question.
And I can get to that series of questions, Your Honor, but I don't.
I mean, you are coming very, very close to the line with this line of questioning. I mean, you're basically,
Accusing.
the defense is not far off. Let's just put it that way.
So I can move to my last two questions regarding this, which is who came to visit him after the video was released, and would he feel differently if he believed that the defense leaked the video?
No, I'm not going to let you ask that last question at this point. I mean, that's a total hypothetical question. That is an assumes facts, not an evidence question. Not the objection you keep making.
Y'all heard her? She said, "Now that's an assumed facts and evidence, not question." not the objection that Hilton keeps making. Because Hilton keeps saying when she objects, assume facts are not in evidence, and that's not the appropriate objection. She does that multiple times throughout this cross-examination. She get her objections mixed up, and the judge said, "No, that's what you just did is assume facts not in evidence." Get a judge.
Last question at this point. I mean, that's a total hypothetical question. That is an assumes facts not in evidence question, not the objection you keep making.
Is she a professor? Look at love.
Your Honor, I feel compelled to just make a brief record. First of all, any insinuation that I asked a question about the release is way off. That topic never even came up during my cross.
You know what, and I know you're not finished, but let me just say that I believe that this jury is paying attention and that they have enough wherewithal to remember what actually happened, and for questions that are potentially misleading, I'm not sure why they're being asked, but I think the jury's gonna take note of what got said. And I understand, but I think the jury is doing what they have been told to do, which is to pay attention to the evidence, not the questions.
And second, Your Honor, I just want Your Honor to understand kind of the backdrop here. I guess there was a release. I don't even remember the time there was a release, but apparently it was on social media. When that came to the attention of the court, to my recollection, from my vantage point, yelled at the defense, and this was a prior judge, and essentially blamed us. And all of us were saying, well, we didn't do anything. I personally don't even know how to release a video to the press or the internet anyways. But, I just went along with it. Okay, there's going to be an investigation. We're being told we're under investigation. And then all of a sudden, no one mentions the investigation anymore. And it's kind of like, well, if you're accused of something, you would like to know the progress of said investigation.
I'm certainly happy to ask the predecessor court's chambers what's going on with it, if anything, but that's not really relevant to what's before this jury.
Well, it's not until the state, knowing that there was an investigation, knowing that they haven't heard of any findings, then lights this thing on fire again and starts suggesting that we did something wrong. And, I can only speak for myself. I don't believe anyone did anything wrong on this side. I know I didn't. And then somehow those insinuations are coming out in front of the jury with absolutely no basis. And I'm going to join my my friend Mr. Steele, and I'm going to state in my place that I believe the state at this point is goading a mistrial and goading us to move for a mistrial. So I just think that was very inappropriate, and it suggested things that there is just no basis. And in fact, there's apparently been an investigation, and it's been settled as far as I know.
Well, I don't know what has happened, if anything, with that.
The issue, Carglow, is not that that Shard asked. She could have asked too, who you think leaked it, but she went as far as to say that we had the video for a certain amount of months, and only when the defense attorneys got it, then all of a sudden it got leaked. So that was the issue right there, because now she crossed the line to actually point the finger instead of finding out who leaked it, who would he think leaked it. She actually is accusing directly the defense attorneys of doing it. So that's the issue, Car Global. So yeah, he said laugh at that part too. Hey, I'm with you. You don't know that. How you know that? He said they did leak it. Let's hear Love's response. Well, we don't know that. And what was the motive? Give me some evidence, y'all. Let's go.
Would y'all like to address the assertion that you are goading the defense into a mistrial?
Yes, Your Honor. Number
Or
one,
into a motion for mistrial?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Number one, we don't want a mistrial. We vehemently object to a mistrial, and we do believe that the line of questioning, whether it was posed by Mr. Sharp or Mr. Steele regarding Mr. Copeland's belief about who leaked that video, was one, not relevant, but understanding that the court ruled as it did, we believe that an inquiry whether his belief that the state leaked the video had some impact on how he decided to testify would be a valid question.
And that's again not what y'all asked.
Understood, Judge, understood. But I vehemently object to a mistrial. I do not believe that anyone here.
See, and even the judge said that's not what y'all asked. See, Love is trying to mop it up. She's trying to clean it up. But the judge said that's not what y'all asked. Y'all went above and beyond. They say vehemently, that's her favorite word. So I'm not, and he said it's not an issue. They did leak it. Well, they just said that none of them leaked it and they did an investigation and we don't know. The investigation turned up to be nothing, apparently. So we can't say it's not an issue if it's, you know, we don't know who did it. Right, Minister Fears, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. She can't say that in front of the jury. There's no evidence of that. Right. So, yeah, when you start asking random questions like that, that's the assumed facts, not the evidence. Good to see you, Minister Fears. Thank you for popping in. All right. What's going on over here? Rick Homie Slick. Let's go.
At this table has done anything, anyone at this table or on the state's behalf has done anything to in any way merit, warrant, call for, justify a mistrial. So we definitely object to a mistrial. And Your Honor, as it relates to the assertion that counsel for the state have somehow made themselves a witness, repeatedly, the witness has affirmed that there were people in the room whom either counsel for the defense could call without having to disqualify either prosecutor in this case. So that being obvious, we definitely object to a mistrial. And additionally, we object to the speaking objections that are being made while the jury is in the box.
All right, well, I'm going to overrule that objection. I don't think that that is going on. Sometimes it's just not particularly clear what the objection is. And if I need further elucidation, then I have permitted that. But I'm going to overrule the motion for mistrial and or deny the motion for mistrial and deny the motion to remove either Ms. Hilton or Ms. Love from the case.
I will say it's strange. Hilton brought this upon herself because it's strange that she kept saying, isn't it true you told me? Isn't it true I talked to you? Why are you interjecting yourself? Keep yourself out of it and use your investigator since your investigator was in the car. Isn't it true you told my investigator this? When we were all in the car together, perhaps maybe she could say it that way to refresh Woody's memory. Isn't it true my investigator heard you say this? And that way she can keep herself out of it. I hope your son gets well if he hasn't recovered already. But she said he had been sick. So hopefully he bounced back. Let's see a little bit more.
I do think that it appears from the questions that there was somebody else present at every meeting. But, you know, Ms. Hilton, that's another option as well. Yes, ma'am.
I keep muting it. She's taking her to school again. She said, Ms. Hilton, that's another option for you. You know, use your investigator. Like she's kind of low-key helping her on the side. She's taking a professor to class.
At every meeting from the questions that there was somebody else present at every meeting. But, you know, Ms. Hilton, that's another option as well. Yes, ma'am. I can't hear you.
You can't hear and you don't want to hear. She ain't checking for Miss what is it, Westmoreland? She ain't checking for her. Because you know his voice, she don't come to play.
Okay, all right. Can you
Try that one.
All right, can you hear me?
That works.
All right. Your Honor, I want to add that we cannot question any other individual that was at that meeting about Ms. Hilton and the way that she asked some of her questions and made her comments. Let me give you an example. Ms. Hilton said, I was standing to the side because I didn't know you. That's her feelings. That's her reasoning on why she was standing where she was standing. Ms. Hilton also said, I was just being me. I can't ask Detective anyone in
Okay.
reference to that.
Hang on.
Sorry.
I mean, I think that each of those was not a statement. It was a question. It was a cross-examination question. They were, and was this essentially like, is this your recollection or is this what happened? So it was not her testifying. I'm overruling that objection.
All right, and I just want to add that she also said the purpose of the ex parte meeting. So there's no
Which
way that
He said, I have no idea what the purpose of that meeting was. So, I mean, I understand, but it's overruled. Thank you for the additional making of the record. Anything else?
She don't like her. Oh, man.
Court overruled our objection on hearsay grounds. When the state indicated that it was a federal listener, those are objections that we're making because we certainly cannot cross-examine Kale Holmes today on this issue. We have to put her on the witness list. That's warranted. Today, she has not testified in this trial. So at this point, it would be hearsay. So I just want to bring them up.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and take our restroom break as well. And let's try to be back as quickly as possible because the jury's already been out for 15 minutes.
And then next thing you know, the mics break down and yeah, I'll drop the link. Anybody want to come up? If y'all have any other points that stood out to y'all today, let me know and I can fast forward to those points. I just wanted to pretty much cover the basics. Let me see. Yeah, and I dropped the link. If not, we might be able to wrap this up early tonight. Oh, somebody had said something about he had called Ms. Hilton Hood. I don't know the timestamp for that one, but I did see it. He said, yeah, you were standing all in the back trying to act like you was hood or from the hood, something like that, he had said. Yeah, see, I don't have the timestamp for it. And, you know, it's an 8-hour, stream, so I'll be skipping around all night. If somebody have like a clip, let me see if it's on Thugger Daily, if they have a clip of it. Maybe we can just watch it like that. Let me see. Let me see. I think it was one part I had seen that was kind of interesting when Woody he had asked Thug, he rejected Thug. Let me say, at the end of Hilton redirect of Woody. At the end of Hilton redirect of Woody. So okay, at the very end, let me see. Cause she redirected him a long time. See, it's probably gonna be impossible to. Let me just.
One thing I know, when evil comes,
Let's see.
We stopped it. Was been 10.
Yeah. If y'all got the timestamp, let me know. But like I said, we'll be playing this thing all night. When he said he still, oh yeah, I did see that. she said at the end, she said, "Do you still love Shannon?" He said, "Yes." "Do you still love Doug?" He said, "Yes." Yeah, I found those are some good, Let me see.
Now, Mr. Copeland,
Let's see. I think let's see.
you've told the jury
The reason I said he destroyed it because she discredited him at the very
Now,
beginning.
Deshaun, you would
She made Woody out to be a liar, and then she got Woody to admit that he was forced to pretty much be there and not say. And he was forced to testify, and this stuff is what he said is not true. And I think it really just put the nail in the coffin when she said that when she even discredited him. The defense attorney was already doing a good job of it, but she decided to help the defense attorneys by making Woody out to be a liar. So I think that sealed it. Yuri Brown, I hope that answered that. Oh, let me keep going.
agree me, Deshaun is not the police, correct?
Can you say it again?
Deshaun, she's not the police, right?
Right.
She's the mother of your child, your daughter, correct?
Correct.
And in 2015, and through 2019, when you were in custody, she was taking care of your daughter, correct?
Can you say that again?
In 2015, she was taking care of your daughter, correct?
Correct.
All right. And you would agree that at least back then in 2015, you loved her?
Can you say that again?
Sure. In 2015, you loved Deshaun, correct?
I still do today.
All right. And you cared about her, correct?
I still do today.
And back in 2015, Deshaun was the person who was trying to get you a bond. Like she was trying to help you get a bond, correct?
How's she gonna do that? She's not the judge.
No, she was trying to get you the money for the bond, correct? To help pay the
She was
bond.
doing what I asked her to do.
Good night, Ken. Thank you so
And
much.
she's someone that you confided in, correct?
What you mean?
She's someone that you talked to, that you trusted with what you told her, correct?
I just want to thank Ken Goddess one more time. Ken Goddess 313 and Lee Queen for all becoming members. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night, Ken Goddess.
I don't trust nobody.
But Deshaun was someone who can see right through you, correct?
You can't even see right through me.
I'm talking about me, I'm talking about Deshaun.
No.
Deshaun isn't someone that you could finesse, correct?
Say that again.
Deshaun is not someone that you could finesse, correct?
She's not somebody I can confess.
Finesse.
And what make you figure that?
And in 2015, you talked to her repeatedly on these jail calls, correct?
Yes.
And you talked to her about what you felt.
I talked to her about what I felt.
Yes. Your feelings.
All right.
You talked to her about your interviews with the police.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
You talked to her about what you told the police, correct?
I talked to her about what I wanted to tell her.
And you told her everything that you were feeling back in 2015, correct?
No.
All right.
Cause I didn't. No.
I want to play for you what's already been admitted as Stacey's Exhibit 394Y. And I'm only going to play from 7:50 to 11:24.
What's going on? Starfish and coffee.
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I doubt that'll happen here. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think they have no evidence to prove that. Especially while they coming to trial trying to accuse these other ones.
Oi.
Deixa.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, I just know I ain't tell you, cause I ain't want you to be worried and then like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Shannon was acting like they told me.
Okay.
So I said, but man, I ain't had nothing to do with what man going on. Before I let you take me with my family, man, I just go out like a sucker.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stacey.
You know what I mean? But they say they gonna move me so I can't do anything like that. And then they gotta see how everything works. And they like shit, they need D tell them what happened, cause D told me what happened. So I mean, they can't go out with
They told you what happened with
about what happened to they didn't know what's going with that shit, man.
Come on, with that?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I mean, when D tell them and they see that I ain't just making nothing up and they ain't lying stuff like that, then they gonna help. You feel?
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna tell Trey now. I just tell you, cause I know you.
So there, did you tell Deshaun that D just has to tell them what he told me?
Can you say that again?
Did you tell Deshaun right there in that call that D just needs to come down and tell them what they told me?
I did. See, one thing about me, I know they recorded my call. And that was after they locked me up. I knew they was playing me in the interview.
And did you also tell her that once D comes down there, then they'll believe that what I tell them is the truth?
Because that's what I was expecting.
So what's up? You feel what I'm saying? You know that tell me.
Trey, no, everybody gonna know.
Yeah. I mean, so they just me and your sister, we gotta take them to the graveyard. That's all right.
Yeah, why you trip with Devo?
I ain't telling y'all this.
You just told me you did.
No, I ain't telling you that. You feel me? I just told him.
You just said you did.
Listen, I'm telling you what I told him. I was just like, hey, bro, if I ever need you, you'll be right here. You feel me? I like, bro. I like, don't let me down, bro. You feel me?
You just said you told him. Cause you.
Listen, bro. I only told you.
Yeah.
I only told you. You the only person I told.
Which one you gonna say? Cause you why you lying?
You're not listening to me, bro. I told you. I told him. Listen. I just asked him like, hey, bro. Would you ever be there? Would you ever be able to?
You just switched the whole thing up.
No, you're not. I just told you. I let him know like. I just let him know like, bro. If I was to come to you with a situation, would you help? And he was like, yeah, bro. I like, sure, bro. Cause I helped him when he came down here. You feel? So one thing I know, when these folks come in here, he not gonna lie. You know what I mean? He don't want to play with these people, bro.
You had to do it.
Okay.
You still playing it?
No, we stopped it. Now I want to play for you what's been tendered and will be admitted as State's Exhibit 404Y.
I think I found the timestamp. Oh, let's finish up. I think she almost done. I think she's gonna ask him about his love for Shannon. Do he still love Shannon? And do he still love Young Thug? I think she almost done. Let's just finish this up. Speed her up and help her out.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call.
Hang on a second.
Oh, this is when. Oh. Carl Global said he only left his 10. Come on, Hilton.
All right. You can hear?
Oh yeah, I thought she was gonna ask him. Okay, I think they start having audio issues.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we ain't gonna get to it. Come on, Hilton.
Said they're shooting at us.
Me,
Wait.
Deshaun, and my little girl.
This is in June of 2013, June of 2015. So that's who you're referring to?
Well, I can't be specific who I was preferring, but I'm pretty sure that's who I was talking about. Shit, I'm the only one that was getting shot at.
And when you said you're gonna rap about it, put their names, who did it?
Huh?
When you said to Deshaun, why the hell would you put these songs out there and have folks really think I did this shit? You feel what I'm saying? This N-word, no for a damn fact. He should have put these N name in it. You're gonna rap about it, put their names, who did it.
All right. So if you go back and look, I said that after the interrogation. So anytime before that, and I was in jail, I never said that. I knew that they were gonna be listening to my calls.
Okay. You said you feel what I'm saying. Don't put my effing name in no shit.
Uh-oh.
Did you tell Deshaun this?
That's what he said.
And I'm trying to be with my family. I ain't messing with, well, you didn't say messing. I ain't fucking with these N-words, bro, period.
Oh my God.
Only reason I called them was just to see something. I don't want these folks to do nothing for me, bro.
That's what I said.
And who didn't you want them doing anything for you?
You talking about 10 years ago.
Then you further said to her, I had nothing to do.
Somebody said a question that was so bad they had to Glenn had to hit the audio on the back. He had to pull the plug so they could get her in the back room and redirect her.
Do with nothing. I was at the house sleep. These N-words did this
Y'all
shit.
are crazy.
I had no problem with this N-word nut, bro. This shit's so crazy, man. They had a problem with Thug, bro. Who had a problem with Thug? Nut in them, and your response was Kel in them, correct?
That's what I said.
And this is what you're telling Deshaun, correct?
That's what we just heard.
The person that you trust and the person that you confide in.
And you heard her keep telling me why am I lying? She said she see right through me, right?
She didn't say that on this call though, did she? Did she say that on this call? Did you hear her say that on this call?
Oh, I heard her say it, so
did you hear her say it in the call I
none
just
of the
played?
clip you just played.
So next I'm gonna play for you State's Exhibit 407Y. And we're gonna start at 3:28.
Hilton, let's wrap it up. It's funny to me. She did call this man a whole liar, and then she want to play something that he didn't say it. What are we supposed to do with this information?
I don't know what to do.
Crazy.
I don't know what they say.
What did you say?
I don't know. I ain't call back. I was talking about what the I was forgetting something.
I ain't talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's a all right.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
And then they thinking I'm doing everything for sure. So they thinking it me. You know what I'm saying? So they I can get about 25 years.
I don't even have no evidence. No proof. I don't have no proof or no evidence.
No, the fed different. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, but they don't have no proof, no evidence, and you know you ain't doing it, then why you stressing yourself out about it?
No, it ain't about it. It's about it's everything them niggas doing, man. Like they thinking of me, then you know you already put my name in those songs and stuff. Talking about what I do. I mean, he making these folks thinking me who doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is on another level. You know what I mean? This shit ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't got nothing to do with it. When home getting killed, it ain't got nothing to do with it. It got something to do with all them houses getting shut up, all them guns, all that. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. You know I want to hang with them. You feel? But I just got to prove that I ain't had nothing to do with none of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to tell you. Don't tell nobody. I mean, I don't tell
I ain't telling nobody.
Huh?
I ain't telling nobody.
Yeah, I know that. I know. Shit crazy, man. I told her.
Why you should told in
Huh?
front of me? What?
What you say?
Why you said trade money for the they both gave you down now?
I can't hear you.
Why you didn't just say trade for $50 they both gave you on your book?
What, to you?
To put on your book? Because he ain't getting out of there yet. He probably trying to see him and say him to put the $50 they both gave you on your book.
He's gonna give me some money from himself. Like he gonna come up with my own. I just ain't. They trying to kill it. You know, I ain't got a chance to tell nobody. Yeah.
You want me to text him?
Yeah, catch me. And that's okay. He come put money on the book.
Hold on. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to catch up on.
Hey, it sound like you in me with that right now, bro.
Because
It's my fault. I know. It's always my fault.
I ain't seen you before.
There you go.
She won't nobody give me that. Shit. What time is it?
11:24.
You know what I'm saying, man? I need it. I need to get into a gate.
Mm-hmm.
A gate.
Who?
Gate.
Oh, she can't hear nothing.
Oh, you know how to get situated.
You want to try to call him too?
I mean, it seems to me that Hilton is trying to get out. I think when the tape first started playing, Woody said that I did this off a thug. I mean, that was the point she should have highlighted. I don't know why she's dragging this out, but she should have, played that part and stopped the tape. Now I think that would have helped her out a lot, but she dragging it out. Y'all know how she do. Let's let's keep going.
You finished?
Thank you.
No, it's still playing.
That's what I want to know. Is it finished?
40291. Please enter your password. Please enter your password. Mailbox number, please. Sorry, could not find a mailbox for that number. Please enter the mailbox number specified by your system manager.
Hello.
So I guess they're trying to three-way the call.
Please enter the mailbox number specified by your system manager. Sorry you were having trouble. Please try again later. Goodbye.
What? Nobody in my background. I just said I'm here by myself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Anybody even went to your office? Say nothing about your office.
Hello.
About your office.
You said they went there?
I said ain't nobody went to the office.
I know.
Man.
Last time they start spreading around rumors.
Huh?
They need to start spreading around rumors.
Yeah, look, I need to get timing them.
Who did?
Catch me a brother who I always speak to, Johnny Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask him, can he be able to help me out on my bun?
He know that's money. How does she do turn? He said, ask him, did he check to see was it on there?
Tell her I couldn't go out there.
Matter of fact, didn't his girlfriend or whoever this is talking to him even say Woody was lying in the last call? She even know Woody lying.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is funny. What's going on, Keys, Mama?
Misha too.
That's it. You get me out of trouble, bro. I got somebody to do, man.
You have 1 minute remaining on your call.
Thank
you. Play them, but you won't play on the issue.
Okay.
When you said it was on there, can't you call me from your book?
I can't hear you.
Can't you call me from your book now?
Okay,
He said, he said like it was on there, so can't you call me from your book?
I'm gonna try to check and see if it's on there.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
I need you to be the fun.
Hold on, I'm here.
I'm gonna try to my book and call you right.
All right.
Whew, that wore us all out, didn't it?
All right. And
Yeah.
Mr. Copeland, in that call, did you again tell tell Deshaun, that he's already putting my name in songs and stuff about what I do? He's making these folks think it's me doing it.
Thank you, Keys, Mama.
You're staring. Do you have a response?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you tell Deshaun that?
We just heard it.
Okay. So that a yes?
I said, yeah.
All right. And that this shit is on another level. This shit ain't got nothing to do with homes getting killed. It got something to do with all those houses getting shot up.
That's what I said.
All right. And all them guns Thug got.
That's what I said.
Okay. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. I was just not just hanging with them. I just got to prove I got nothing to do with none of this. You know what I mean?
That's what I said.
All right. And then later on in the call, you said, I let these N-words get me in trouble for something I did not even do, man. Do you recall hearing yourself say that?
That's what I said.
All right. Now, these are 3 jail calls that we played. All of these were between you and Deshaun, correct?
That's what we heard.
And on June 10th, you told Deshaun, not say June 10th, on that first call, you told Deshaun again that when D comes down and tell them, they will see that you're not lying, correct? You testified to this jury that Deamonte never told you about Nuts murder, correct?
That's what I said.
Okay. So which one is it? Is it what you told Deshaun on his jail call, the woman that you love, or what you telling this jury here today?
Hell, he lied to her too. That's what I'm getting with Hilton. Hilton not realizing that he lied to his girlfriend too. Yeah, I mean the girlfriend pointed it out. She said, "You changing up the story. You lying." I don't know where she going. Let's see.
What I'm telling the jury today is that Ladie never told me that.
But that's not what you told the mother of your child in
Oh.
a jail call
Okay.
back in 2015.
She must not know jailhouse talk. They lie to get out of jail to get favors. That's what they do. They promise to do better when they get out. They ain't gonna do it no more. We know how they go. She making it seem like it's such a big deal that he lied to her.
Your child in a jail call back in 2015.
And you heard her telling me to stop lying. So she know that how I am.
She know.
Did you hear her say stop lying in the call I just played for you?
She said, "What are you telling too many? Like, just stop." You heard her, man. She get no different treatment from nobody else. I'm not trying to put her. I'm not trying to drag her in nothing I got going on.
And what were the houses that you were referring to when you told her these houses getting shot up?
Whatever houses that were being shot up.
Okay. And do you know which ones you were talking about in this particular?
No, I do not.
Why is she picking up all
And
these
what
papers?
guns were you talking about?
None.
So why would you tell her?
Y'all see how many pages Hilton is picking up? What is she picking up? What I've never seen her. I don't know if she unorganized or she just fidgeting. What is she doing?
And what were the houses that you were referring to when you told her these houses getting shot up?
Whatever houses that were being shot up.
Okay. And do you know which ones you were talking about in this particular?
No, I do not.
Okay. And what guns were you talking about?
None.
So why would you tell her that?
Because I mean, I'm in jail. Like I don't know.
She's just.
Isn't it true,
She's fishing.
Mr. Copeland, that when you talk to Deshawn, she's not the police. She's not anyone you have to finesse.
Like what?
That you told her exactly what was happening back in 2015.
Miss Hilton, you heard her say out of her mouth, "Why am I keep lying? I did say this, and why am I switching my?" You doing it to yourself. Just stop.
In these last two calls,
Working through that. Hilton, let it go. You ain't got nothing.
she never said anything about lying, did she?
No, she didn't.
And Mr. Copeland, is it fair to say that you still love Shannon?
Yes, I do.
You still love Thug,
Yes, I do.
and you don't want anything, and you don't want your testimony to hurt them, correct?
It's not about hurting them. I told you I lied. It's the truth. I lied.
I have no further questions.
So that's what she ended her questioning on. She ended it the way she began it, by discrediting her own witness. She accused him of being a liar because he said he couldn't read, and he telling her he's a liar. Sit down, man. I'm gonna help you. Let me hit the play button. There you go. Go have several seats. Go to the nearest football stadium. Who in Atlanta? Is it the Falcons? Go down and have as many seats as you possibly could. Because this ain't it. This ain't that. Oh, man. All right. So let's see real quick. Let's see the last two things before we get out of here. I know it's getting late for some of y'all. Some of y'all in some in the earlier time zones. I think y'all wanted me to find, what was the threat? Somebody said that she just threatened him. What was the threat? What was the jury issue today? A jury came in late. Law Matthew said, "Good job, Ms. Hilton. Way to break it down." She broke it down all right. I think y'all had wanted to see. Y'all wanted to see when Woody called her, was it Hood or something like that? Let me see. I think I got the. I want to say that happened around 9. 33. Let me see. Somebody say, glad you helped us sit down. Let me see, 9:33. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find the timestamp. That I think it was early this morning. Hold on. So it's kind of hard to get it right exactly. Might be too far ahead. I don't have the exact timestamp, but I'm gonna be as close as I could. Let's see.
Got your testimony back then when you were really willing to help us out.
I guess.
Do you remember talking to Ms. Love about a case that she worked on with one of your friends?
I most definitely do.
Okay.
And she denied it.
All right. And do you remember us talking about the fact that you wanted to write a book
No, I told you I wrote a book.
and that you wanted to get it published, correct?
I said I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to put it out because it had too much violence in it.
And is that what you told us? It had too many bodies?
Violence.
Oh, okay.
Man, he ain't said nothing about no bodies, Hilton. Come on with that. That man said violence. She don't say bodies. And then she said it way late.
But I didn't want to put it out because it had too much violence in it.
And is that what you told us? It had too many bodies?
Violence.
Oh, okay. And did you tell us that you didn't have a court date and you were trying to get you a court date?
That's what I said. Yeah, I said y'all would stop me from going to court.
And did we tell you we were going to try to figure out why you didn't have a court date?
Yes.
All right. Isn't it true when we met, we never talked about any details about 2015?
Miss Love tried to.
But we never discussed it, correct?
That's a good one, Jiggy.
What you mean?
We never went into details about anything that Little D told you. We never went into details about any of the Club Crucial. We never went into details about the facts of 2015. Isn't that fair?
I'm going to object. This is all testimony. You will not be a witness. I'm objecting to this entire life.
You're right.
We did. Coming over.
Overruled. And speaking to your mic also when you're making objections. Thank you. There.
Look, the mic's not even working, Paige. Calm down. Trying to get fly. Fix your mics.
So when you're making objections. Thank you. They're out. Shocker. All right, we'll let IT know.
They can't read and write no book.
But again, we never discussed the facts of that case when we met with you down at the Fayette County Jail.
I don't know. My only concern was telling y'all that y'all were holding me in jail. So I can't really be specific with. I can't recall. You got to tell me what y'all was saying.
Okay. The only thing we talked about was the fact that you did not want to be in Fayette County Jail and you wanted a court date so you can get out of jail. Is that fair?
No, we was in there for a long time.
Right. And we never discussed the facts of the case. Correct?
See, you talking, I think I'm more talking to Ms. Love. And you was just, because I just remember you just kept standing there and you trying to act like somebody in the hood. So.
Was I just quiet and being myself?
No.
Wait a minute. He said I was just standing there and you were trying to act like you somebody, like you trying to be in the hood. Did anybody notice that the judge's mouth was dropped? Like she dropped her mouth wide open for a couple of seconds? He said that? Judge, did that shock you that bad? That Hilton was trying to act like she... Let's see that again. Watch the judge.
I think I'm more talking to Ms. Love. And you was just, because I just remember you just kept standing there and you trying to act like somebody in the hood. So.
Was I just quiet and being myself?
No, you acting like somebody I grew up with.
Right? Somebody he grew up with, not a damn lawyer. Hold on. Judge had to step in.
You acting like somebody I grew up with.
Let's focus on what it is that you're trying to have him clarify.
Now, the next time that we met was in May of 2024. Is that fair to say?
All right.
I don't keep up with the time.
Okay. The next time we met is when I met you in Pittsburgh, correct?
I think so.
Okay. And that was with you.
All right. Yeah, okay. I think the last part y'all wanted me to go see was when she asked him a question about Thug and Woody started talking to Young Thug directly in court, and Young Thug and his attorney started laughing. Let me see if I can find that part real quick. Somebody said someone needs to supervise this case like Fonnie. Well, who you think they got it from? Miss, I didn't mean to say it. Miss Deborah C, excuse me. Who you think she teaching them? He said, wait, play this part, please. Let's play a little bit of this real quick. And then we'll jump over to when Woody started talking to Young Thug. And Young Thug started kind of like smiling and laughing. So, maybe they may not be as bad as they may not be, as bad as terms that we think.
Me and Investigator Long, correct?
Yes.
And we met by the train tracks over in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Is that fair to say? And when you got into the car, you sat in the back seat, correct?
Yes.
And I was in the front, Long was driving, correct? Or in the driver's seat, correct?
No, he stood outside the car.
And he eventually got inside.
He stood outside. I seen him stand outside the whole time.
And when we first met, I asked you if Melvin.
Oh, look. So, that's why she needs to be a witness, because now we got a point to where the investigator was outside. So it's only a conversation between Woody and Hilton. So you really need both of these people to verify each other's stories. And Hilton trying so bad to put the investigator in the car. And Woody's like, nah, he was outside. Quit lying.
He got inside, correct? Or in the driver's seat, correct?
No, he stood outside the car.
And he eventually got inside.
Look how Woody
he stood outside. I seen him stand outside the whole time.
And when we first met, I asked you.
Woody is really getting them.
If Melvin was your attorney, correct?
Yes.
And you said you had not talked to him.
No, I said he is my attorney, but I haven't talked to him.
Okay. And you told me that he was your attorney because you had not talked to him, correct?
Huh?
And look, he's also admitting that they knew he had an attorney. He said, I told you he was my attorney, Melnick, but I haven't talked to him. So they knew he had a lawyer.
And you said you had not talked to him.
No, I said he is my attorney, but I haven't talked to him.
Okay. And you told me that he was your attorney because you had not talked to him, correct?
Huh?
You told me that he wasn't your attorney because you had not talked to him.
Yeah, they doing.
I don't know if you would like to have a continuing objection.
You may. All right. Can you restate that question? Are you saying was not?
Correct.
So
isn't it? I will state.
Go ahead.
Yes. Isn't it true that you told me because you all have not talked, he was not your attorney?
No, I always told y'all he was my attorney. I don't talk to him that much.
Okay, somebody got a good point here. What is her point? Why did she double back to this? Why is she trying to prove that she was talking to Woody without his lawyer present? I mean, why is she highlighting this? How is this helping her case? Like, I don't understand why did she circle back to this. So yeah, this is wild.
I asked you if you still wanted to talk to me, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
And we talked, correct?
Yes.
And it was a cordial meeting, which is that fair to say?
I don't know what that means.
It was a pleasant meeting, is that fair to say?
A pleasure?
It was a good meeting.
I just kept telling y'all, leave me out of this.
Okay.
I just want to move forward my life and let my past be in the past.
And when we met, you did not have any pending criminal charges, correct? You didn't have any criminal cases.
I don't know. I know I had just went to court and played to the last case I had open, where I had another one from the jail, but
at the time you didn't know that had been dismissed. Is that fair?
Well, the lawyer just told me they were dismissed.
Okay. And when we met in the car, we also didn't go into the facts of the case, correct?
Well, I told you I was lying, and
Ooh.
you told me that you know I wasn't lying.
Did you tell us that you just did not want to testify?
What you mean?
Did you tell Long and I you did not want to be involved in this case?
Yeah, I don't told the world that. I think so.
Okay. And then when we were finishing, I asked if we can meet again on Monday. Do you remember that?
I guess.
And you told me, I'll pray about it. Is that fair?
Sound like something I say.
Okay. And we called you on Monday and you did not want to speak to us. Is that fair? All right.
No,
Then,
I don't know, because I still end up down here.
and you came down here later that week, correct? On about Wednesday,
Tuesday.
on Tuesday of that week. Thank you. And when we met on that Tuesday, correct?
I was down here. I don't know if I can't remember if it was you I met with, but I was down here with y'all.
Okay. And when we met, you told us you did not want to testify and that you just wanted us to play the tapes, correct?
Because that's what y'all wanted. That's what y'all said y'all wanted. Listen, man, I don't know. I don't know these trick questions that you asked me or what, but you know what me and you talked about.
Okay.
And I told you that I done lied to these people and you know got me up here. You talking about I put my hand up to God to tell the truth and I'm lying, but you can't tell me what I'm lying about and telling the truth about.
When you asked me to just play the tapes, I told you I couldn't just play the tapes, that you had to testify.
So I can't.
Let me begin the continuing objection. Really unfair, unless Ms. Silva's going to become a witness. I cannot answer any question.
Right. She keeps saying me. She still is right. I mean, she's really crossing the line. She's talking about a conversation her and Woody's having, and she's the only other person that can verify that, but nobody can question her. So I think she's really stepping way over the line, and the judge is allowing it. And the investigator, she said, well, the investigator was there. Now, apparently, he was outside the car the whole time. He the lookout.
I can't.
Let me begin the continuing objection. Really unfair, unless Ms. Silva's going to become a witness. I cannot answer any question. I have no reports on it.
So he can say, yeah, that's right. He can say, no, that's not right. He can say, I don't remember. He can say, here's what really happened. I mean, it's not testimony, it's questions. And I have and will again instruct the jury that what the attorneys ask is not testimony, it's not evidence. So I understand.
That's really not true though, because just because Woody answered a certain way, that may not be true. Hilton might know what really happened. Woody might say, yeah, I guess, I think so. So she is testifying. The judge is trying to clean it up.
Testimony, it's questions. And I have and will again instruct the jury that what the attorneys ask is not testimony, it's not evidence. So I understand, and you continue to have your continuing objection, and it continues to be overruled.
And when I met with you, Investigator Long was present, correct?
He was outside the car.
Back in June, when you came down to the courthouse.
Oh, yes, I think so.
And when we met, did I go over with you in front of Investigator Long my understanding of the events leading up to Donovan Thomas's murder?
Object to the relevance of prosecutors' understanding of events that she wasn't present.
Can you rephrase the question?
Sure. Did we talk about the events leading up to Donovan Thomas's murder?
I honestly can't remember.
Do you recall telling me that I had most of it correct, but there were some things I had wrong?
I don't remember. I don't. Yeah.
Hey, y'all let me know when y'all want to jump to the part with when Woody start asking Young Thug a question and Young Thug lied. Because Hilton gonna keep us here all night. And we got to deal with her tomorrow for another 8 hours. So y'all let me know. We can wrap this up and tie it in a bow.
I think I told you y'all don't got y'all facts together, but I don't know.
Okay. And do you recall telling me that some of the facts that we didn't have together was the fact that you had stolen Donovan Thomas's stuff?
What you mean?
Did you tell me?
You talking too aggressive right now, and
Ooh.
it's frustrating me.
Did you tell me that The one thing that I did not have correct is that you were the person that stole Donovan Thomas's belongings.
Yeah, she is. She did smart. Yeah, you continue to have your objection, and it is continued to be overruled. It's continued to be.
I guess.
Did you also tell me that when I asked you about the shooting with Thug and Nard in the car on the night that you got into the fight with Kel at Club Crucial, that I didn't have all of my facts together regarding the shooting with Thug and Nard? Did you tell me that?
I don't get what you're saying.
Sure. Do you recall telling the detectives about a shooting with Thug and Nard in the car, and you and your brother was in another car, and you saw Nard with a gun, and he racked it, and when you started driving away, you heard shots being
I
fired?
told it to you here?
No, did you tell that to the police?
In the interrogation room?
Yes.
Oh, I tell the police anything.
Okay. Do you remember telling me that I didn't have all of those details correct?
No, I don't remember telling you that.
Okay. Do you remember me telling you that I had to tell the defense everything that you told me that was different?
You said, only thing you told the defense?
Do you remember me telling you that I would have to tell the defense anything that you told me that was different than what was in the interviews?
And that's when I switched it up.
And that's why you were mad, because you did not want me to tell the defense the things that you told me that were different.
Nah, I didn't want you to tell them what I said because I didn't want them to tell on me.
Okay.
So when you said that, I was like, don't say that, because I don't want to be exposed.
And speaking about that, when we met, did you tell me that your biggest concern was what the defense knew about you?
About the things I did?
Yes.
Right.
And did you tell me, I don't have a problem testifying for y'all. I'm more concerned about what they know about me.
I'm concerned about both of y'all because it ain't, cause I mean, I don't know. It's just, man, I don't know. You got me up here
And you keep telling me that, you keep testifying that you kept telling us that you lied. Is that fair? Do you recall me asking you, what do you lie
Yes.
about? What do you lie about?
You thought I was gonna tell you?
And then I ask you, are you talking about like lying to your girlfriend? What are you talking about?
Because I wanted y'all to because y'all put me in here and I constantly told you, I know I just told you every time and you talk, I don't lie. So y'all putting me up here and y'all be expecting me to remember the lies I done told. Yeah, I better remember the truth.
And remember when we met, you've never told me any lie that you said back in 2015. Is that fair?
All the time, to be honest with you, you ask me the question. Anytime I think about anytime me and you met, it was just some laughing, ha. You played on me.
Because we were always cordial with one another. Is that fair to say?
If that's what it means.
We were always on good terms with each other, correct?
Yes.
Now, do you recall also telling me that the defense may have a video with you and others bragging about killing Nut? Do you remember telling me that there might be a video that the defense has that it's you and others bragging about we killed Nut?
What about it?
Do you remember telling me that?
I told you that.
Do you remember me asking you if the video exists, can I have a copy of it?
Huh?
Do you remember me asking you if this video exists, would you give me a copy of it?
I don't even. Shit, when I heard it, them people say it over there, I I ain't know y'all. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't recall.
So last week when Mr. Steele asked you if there was a video about saying you killed Nut, that wasn't the video, correct? There was a video maybe that said we killed Nut, correct?
What video y'all have?
Is this the video that you said the defense may have?
I haven't seen no video. Y'all ain't showed me none.
During these meetings that we had with each other, at any point, did you ever tell me that what little D told you about the night of Donovan Thomas's murder was a lie?
I don't even, me and you, all the time, me and you talk about it, it was just, like, I told you that I made it up. And you was like, which part did I make up? And I was like, let D get into my car saying that this happened. And then you was like, so let D never got in your car and said that they killed him. And I was like, no. And you was like, why is this my first time saying it? And I was like, because I was scared. And then you was like, so you asked me about Noah, and I was telling her I didn't know him for real. And I just made it up. And you was like, and then you were like, well, I gotta let the defense know. And I was like, damn, you gonna tell them? And then you were like, I have to. And then I was just like, damn, don't tell them because the defense already saying that, you know what I mean, too much that they don't need to be saying.
Isn't it true that it wasn't until you were about to testify that you told me some different things about what happened that night at McDonald's?
Because you made me feel comfortable.
And that is when you told me that.
Hey, let me tell y'all this right here. You don't never get too comfortable when you're talking to the police and they trying to accuse you of a murder and put you in a RICO. I don't care how nice she talking to you, how pretty she look. They trying to lock you up. So don't fall for it.
Because you made
at the end of the day, she's still what they call the law.
Made me feel comfortable.
And that is when you told me that it wasn't Nard that got into your car. It was Little D and Shannon that got into your car.
Huh?
Do you remember telling me on the day that you were going to testify that it wasn't Nard that got into your car on the day that Donovan Thomas passed away, but it was Little D and Shannon that got into your car?
I don't get what you're asking me.
Do you remember telling me, switching your story up, that it
No, I
was,
didn't switch my story, but I came forward. You made me feel comfortable, and I let you know, like I lied. The D never told me nobody killed nobody when he got in my car.
did you ever tell me what you told me on June 7th, 2024, that Little D didn't say anything to you? That's what you told me, correct?
You just confused me again.
Sure. When we met in June of 2024, that's when you told me that Little D didn't say anything to you. That was the first time you ever said that, correct?
You said that was the first time I ever told anybody that?
Yeah.
So I guess I don't get, like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't get it. I don't understand it.
It was only in June of this year, that was the first time you ever said that Little D did not tell you anything in the car, correct?
Because you're the first person I ever spoke with that made me feel like you went after me. So it was like you made me feel comfortable to let it be known that shit, I lied. So I felt like you was somebody I knew. And I wanted to tell the truth to you that I made it up.
Also, during these meetings, did you tell me multiple times that you did not kill Nut when we met?
Say that again?
When we met previously, did you tell me multiple times that you did not kill Nut?
Yeah, I think I told you that.
Okay. And did I tell you that there was other evidence that supported what you told me? What?
Sustained.
Did I tell you that, excuse me, strike that.
And go Rover, I wasn't talking about Hilton appearance personally. I'm saying any police officer in general. I don't care how pretty they look, how sweet they talk to you, pillow talk with you. Do not implicate yourself and put yourself in a situation where you're in jail for life. Yeah, what do you think? Is she attractive or not? I don't know. We gotta ask him. Like he's finna ask Thug something in a second. That's funny.
Did I discuss with you that I could not show you any other evidence because you were a witness?
Huh?
Did I tell you that I could not show you any other evidence because you were a witness in this case?
No, you showing me the pictures and stuff and the phone calls that you're gonna use. That what you talking about?
What's going on, Dream Job?
I did show you that. Was there other evidence I told you that I could not show you because you were a witness?
I don't remember.
Now, Mr. Shard on cross-examination asked you if I showed you all of your interviews prior to trial. Do you remember that?
Can you say it again?
Do you remember last week, Mr. Shard asking you if I showed you all of your interviews prior to trial? Do you remember that?
Probably so. Maybe relate to him.
Can you just ask me this question? I don't.
Do you remember Mr. Shard last week asking you if I showed you all 6 of your interviews prior to trial?
If you showed me the interviews, what about it?
Do you remember Mr. Shard asking you if I showed them to you? Do you, Mr. Copeland, would you have sat down and watched 21 hours of interviews with me if I asked you to?
That's speculation. You don't know.
I don't even want to sit down right here and listen to y'all now.
Now, Mr. Copeland, after we met in June, you were supposed to testify on June 7th, 2024. Do you remember that?
All I know is I jump when y'all tell me to jump.
On that day, when you were supposed to testify, do you remember pleading the 5th?
Oh, when y'all locked me up?
When you got locked up because you pled the 5th. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
I never forget it.
All right. And you went to the Fulton County Jail, correct?
That's what y'all took me to.
That's exactly.
And then you went to the DeKalb County Jail, correct?
That's what they took me to.
And then on Monday,
He say, don't come to court and show out and start using these big words. He say, talk to me how you talk to me in the back. Talk to me how you talk to me in the car when we had the security guard be our lookout while we played house. Thank you, Ro, for hitting the like button. Don't come to court and show out in front of these folks. Nuh-uh, do it like you've been doing it.
June 10th, there was a meeting in the judge's chambers. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And that meeting was with you.
And you.
Slow down. Sure.
The court reporter said you're talking too fast. We talking about the secret meeting in the back room with the lights off. Don't talk too fast, Hilton. Slow down. Get a court reporter.
That meeting was with you. Slow down. Sure. On that Monday, June 10th, there was a meeting in judge's chambers, correct?
Yes.
And that meeting was with you? You were there?
Yes.
Your attorney, Ms. Bumpus, was there?
And you was there.
And
I
you
was there. Investigator Long was there.
Get a Woody. Woody said and you was there. Get a Woody.
Yes.
And that meeting was with you? You were there?
Yes.
Your attorney, Ms. Bumpus, was there?
And you was there.
I was there. Investigator Long was there.
Look how she said Kayla name, Miss Bumpers. Look how she said Kayla name. Boy,
Yes.
Hilton ain't no good.
And that meeting was with you? You were there?
Yes.
Your attorney, Ms. Bumpus, was there?
And you was there.
I was there. Investigator Long was there?
Yes.
Okay. Another investigator, Hamilton, was there?
Trying to little short bald head dude?
Yes.
Yes.
And there were some sheriff's deputies, correct?
A lot of them.
All right. And the purpose of that meeting was to explain to you what would get you out of jail, correct?
Thank
I don't know. I don't know the purpose of it.
Thank you.
Did we discuss you getting out of jail?
We've been there for a long time.
And did we discuss you getting out of jail?
Yeah.
All right.
There was some of it.
And do you remember Mr. Shard and Mr. Still asking you about those meetings last week?
I remember, I don't know which one asked me, but I remember being asked about it.
And is it true that there were some details missing from what they asked you last week?
You tell me.
During this meeting, were you able to talk to your attorney, Ms. Bumpus, on multiple occasions?
She sat right there with me the whole time.
And were there times when we left and you were able to talk to her by yourself?
I whispered in her ear.
But were there times when I left the room?
I whispered in her ear.
But were there times when I left the room, the judge left the room, and you and Ms. Bumpus were in there and you, the two of you talked by yourself?
I think y'all probably left out before. I can't really remember.
And did I tell you in that interview that the only reason why you were in jail is because you pled the fifth?
That sounded like something you said.
And did I also tell you that so long as you testify that you would not be in jail?
Huh?
Did I also tell you that so long as you testified, you will not be in jail?
Well, me and you were going back and forth.
And did I tell you that so long as you testified, you will not be in jail?
Yeah, but I was explaining to you why I didn't want to testify.
And did I tell you multiple times in that interview that the state of Georgia did not want you to be in jail?
That sounded like something you said.
Okay. And I didn't just say it one time, I said it. Do you need some water?
Nah, I've been coughing all weekend.
Did I say it to you multiple times in that interview that we did not want you in jail?
I think you said the whole time.
She's so shady. You need some water.
Now, in that meeting, did I also tell you that I expected you to tell the truth?
And I told you that. I don't lie. If you keep going to the past, if you want me to tell the truth, you can't ask me about what I done told.
If he says something,
Is the stream going low or is it freezing?
if he says he did something and you know he's not telling the truth, what happened?
Yeah, I promise I'm gonna switch software. I promise. But I can't never stream the trial and get this fixed because I'm always streaming. But the next time I take a break, I promise I'm gonna find a different platform because I don't know why it keeps doing that. But let's go.
Happens. And my response to you is, if he said he did something and he did not do that thing,
Yeah, I don't know why.
and she said to me, if you believe he
freezing
did
like
not,
that.
so if you believe that he's lying about that,
Sorry.
then I said, then no. If he admits to doing something on the stand and he did not do that thing, I'm going to ask him, this is the first time you're saying that. And she asked, and you have independent evidence to prove it wasn't him, then what? Then nothing. What do you mean? So she said, so you're okay with him if he got on the stand and said things?
Ms. Hilton, get to the question.
Is it true that I said, no, I want him to tell the truth? What have I always said to you? I want you to tell the truth. I don't know what's going to come out your mouth, but I expect you to tell the truth. Is that what I said to you?
You told me that if I say I killed Donovan Thomas and I ain't kill him, you're gonna lock me up. You said that if I plead the fifth, you're gonna lock me up. And from my understanding, whatever I had to say to matter, from my understanding.
And let's talk about the part about Donovan Thomas.
No, it's Ethernet. It's not hot.
Do you recall
It's at the highest one. I can't get no faster.
me saying to you, and this is when
I got the highest thing.
do we talk a lot about perjury
Hear
back
me.
in the chambers?
What's the other word is too that I was saying?
Purge. Remember we talked about
Them two
purge?
different words. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Do you remember us talking about perjury and perjury meaning lying on the stand?
I always get.
All right. Do y'all want to get to the part where Woody talked to Thug directly or asked Thug a question? And we can wrap this up. I know it's getting late for what is it, almost. What time is it where y'all at? He said phone hotspot. Nah, I think it got to be an issue because the internet, the high they got. Yeah, it is AT&T, but they got like the top one. Oh, it's 10:51. Y'all must be on the East Coast. Queen T. Oh, thank y'all for the likes. Thank you. Let's Talk TV. 12 in the afternoon in Australia. Shout out to Australia. Oh, y'all in Georgia. Midwest. New York. Okay, so we got a lot of people on the East Coast. That's okay. She said, yeah, but it's been every once in a while, it hasn't been doing it this regularly, but I noticed the more I stream, it's starting to do it way more each live. Normally it might do it once every 3-4 hours. Now it might do it a couple of times each hour. Oh, in the morning. Okay, 12. Okay, AM. Got you in the morning. 7:52. He must be in Cali. Oh, he in Mexico, Atlanta. Pennsylvania. Seattle, Washington. Oh, thank y'all for the people that subscribed and the ones again that came members of the channel. Something new that we rolled out. So thank y'all for supporting the channel. And if you already subscribed and all of that good stuff, Let's Talk TV said if you can just hit the like button. He said hit the like button if you think Woody and the prosecutor going together. We told them they go together. Who knows? I don't. Boston Jiggy. Oh, thank you, Paris. Thank y'all. Let's get to that part. Let's get somebody else to do it. In Virginia. You said go together. You mean that? The young folks say go together. No, they wouldn't no date. That's too long. He said she was in the car for a hot minute and got out. Allegedly. That's what Woody said. He said the investigator with the bodyguard playing lookout. Oh, I didn't even mean to pull that one up. That would have been risky, though. I don't know if she would have risked that, because that'd be crazy. But we've seen a lot in this case. Nothing really surprises me at this point. So if it is revealed, some probably went on later on. Who knows? I don't know. I think that'll be a conflict for sure. Okay, let me see if I can find that last part real quick, because I said I was gonna play it. Let me see. It was almost okay. It's 2 minutes ago. So let me see if I can find it. I don't have a timestamp, so I gotta play it by ear. Let's see. I think a few minutes after this, she asked him something about Young Thug, and he asked Young Thug, and Young Thug, started laughing. I mean,
like how y'all got all these peoples in here or whatever. You can't say that. Oh, for instance, I got charged. Y'all charged me with a possession of a firearm and a possession of some pills, and the gang charge saying that I had you because I'm a gang member. No, I'm not a gang member. I don't have drugs. Had drugs because I'm a gang member. Like, but y'all making this stuff be what y'all want it to be because y'all can do that, but it's not right.
Back in 2015, did you have a beef with Rich Homie Quan?
No, I never had beef with Rich Homie.
And isn't it true that you told police that Thug had an issue with Rich Homie Quan because he brought some IF gang members to his condo?
No, Threat had issues with Rich Homie Quan.
I didn't ask about threat. I asked
But-
about what you told police regarding Thug having an issue with Rich Homie Quan bringing individuals from IF gang to his apartment.
Thug was protecting Rich Homie Quan. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, like I keep telling you, y'all don't have.
Oh, okay, hold on. I didn't hear this earlier. So Thug was protecting Rich Homie Quan, but didn't Woody say earlier on a different day when he testified that him and his friend Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan's dad's barbershop? So I wonder why him and Threat shooting up the barbershop of Rich Homie Quan people if Thug is protecting Rich Homie Quan. So that's interesting. I didn't catch that earlier.
With Rich Homie Quan bringing individuals from IF gang to his apartment.
Thug was protecting Rich Homie Quan. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, like I keep telling you, y'all don't have y'all facts together.
So I'm asking you a specific question. Did you tell police that Thug had an issue with Rich Homie Quan bringing members of IF gang to his condo?
Again, when I'm talking to the investigators, I'm gonna tell them anything to get them out of me. But as I sit right here, I'm telling you the God and the truth that Thug, I had an issue with Rich Homie through Threat, and about my partner, whatever he went on with, they don't have nothing to do with YSL.
Oh, okay. So Woody is saying, I guess he answered my question. It wasn't no beef that Woody had with Rich Homie Quan. That was a beef that his partner had, and whatever his partner with, he with. So this had nothing to do with this has nothing to do with Young Thug at all. This is something that Threat and Rich Homie Quan had, and Woody just got in the middle of it. So that's why he told Hilton, you don't have your facts straight. Thug was actually protecting Rich Homie Quan. I wasn't shooting at Rich Homie Quan on behalf of Thug. Thug was protecting him. So Woody got it all mixed up. I mean, Woody said Hilton got it all mixed up.
Is I'm gonna tell them anything to get them out of me. But as I sit right here, I'm telling you the God and the truth that Thug, I had an issue with Rich Homie through Threat, and about my partner, whatever he went on with, they don't have nothing to do with YSL. Y'all trying to make it seem like this has some just because they don't have nothing to do what I do and what Threat do, they don't have nothing to do with YSL.
I still think I heard an answer. Did
Threat do, they don't have nothing to do with YSL.
I still think I heard an answer. Did you tell police that Thug had an issue
I
with
think I
Rich
just answered
Homie
you.
Quan? I don't think you did. Oh, if you did, I did not hear you. So
Oh,
you
I'm
could
sorry.
repeat your answer.
Yeah, I said it. Thug was trying to protect Rich Homie. He was calling us saying that, man, hey man, leave Rich Homie alone. Like, he don't tell me what to do.
So that still didn't answer the question. Yes, no, I don't recall. Did Thug have an issue with Rich Homie Quan bringing members of IF gang to his apartment?
Thug, did you have an issue
what-
with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
And I'm answering you. I just told you several times. I tell the police anything.
Okay. Do you recall talking about the shooting at the studio
Several times.
for what you told the police?
Thug, did you have an issue?
With Rich Homie Quan bringing members of IF gang to his apartment?
Thug, did you have an issue with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
And I'm answering you. I just told you several times. I tell the police anything.
Do
This
you
is
recall
wild.
talking about the shooting?
Y'all see Thug smiling. I mean, Thug is the best person to get the answer from. I mean, right? Why not ask Thug? He's sitting right there. That makes the most sense. And she stopped him. She should have let's see what was gonna happen. Thug probably could have shook his head, yes or no.
Rich Homie Quan bringing members of IF gang to his apartment.
Thug, did you have an issue with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
Oh my God.
And I'm answering you. I just told you several times. I tell the police anything.
Do you recall talking about the shooting
Oh my
at the studio with Rich Homie Quan's car last week with Mr. Sharp.
You
I
know
don't know
what?
nothing about it.
And you asked him if he had proof. He asked you if it was you who did it, and you asked him if he had proof.
Right.
Why was that your response to his question?
I ain't answering it. I don't know.
Was that shooting done on behalf of YSL?
How he supposed to know?
What shooting?
At the studio? The one you asked him if he had proof of.
Yeah, because that was my first time hearing something about some shootings. I don't recall. I don't know. You talking about the shooting at the studio? If it.
Now, Mr. Sharp on cross-examination, I believe he said to you that you had time between January 11, 2015 and June 10th, 2015 to make up the lies that you told on your friends. Do you remember him asking you some questions around that?
Can you ask me that again?
Sure.
Sure.
Last week, Mr. Sharp asked you whether or not you had between January of 2015.
Sure.
Okay, can you sustain, but with regard to being able to hear you, do you have I think the mics might be working now, so pick it up and.
I'm going to.
Yes,
is
it
working?
works, yes.
I'm going to eject. That's a
Sustain.
mischaracterization of the testimony.
Do you recall testifying, Gerson, maybe I had the question wrong, about what happened between January of 2015 and June of 2015?
Can you ask it again?
Sure.
Somebody say the prosecution need to rest. Somebody say rest, please, Miss Deborah. She say rest. Kathy P say rest. They say, can you push the button to sit her back down? Hey, I think so, y'all. We need to see. Hey, we need to see this. This is insane. This is insane. And we got to come back tomorrow. So somebody said sit her back down. But I'm gonna drop this real quick because I always like to give people a chance to say something if they want to before I get out of here. Because I know sometimes y'all don't agree with my assessment. Sometimes y'all think I'm too hard on them. So if you have a different opinion or the same opinion, I dropped the link. So I'm gonna give y'all about 30 seconds. If you got a camera and a mic want to come up, let me know. He said, all y'all Hilton haters. She ain't did nothing wrong. Oh man, this is funny. Reality. Okay, I'm so sick of her saying she uses the wrong words or asks the incorrect questions. That's two biggest parts of your job. Man, I'm telling you, it's funny. She said the state dressed in all black. Yeah, I think they dressed in all black because they knew it was the the end of their case. Somebody put it in a group chat. We're all black. Because we at the end of our ropes. We at the ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back. This case is gone. Throw it out. But tomorrow I think we got Antonio Sledge. Or is it Sludge? If I'm saying it right? Yeah, I think her line of question it was weak. Okay. I think his real name is Antonio. No, his legal name. So I think tomorrow gonna be a good day. We get the Sledge. Okay. So I think it's gonna be a good day. It said not Hilton left the group chat. They wore black by coincidence. Because this is the first time in what 16 in 16 days, or since Woody's been on the stand, that we get to see a new witness, which is crazy. Normally you see different witnesses each day. But it might not be the end of Woody. I mean, he still can come back. The defense get a chance to go when it's their time to present their case, and then the state can rebut. They can, pull him back in. So he's not done. I thank the new people that subscribe. Thank y'all. I see y'all. Hold on, let me see something else right quick. I don't think there was no other parts that just kind of stood out. Who is Antonio Sledge's lawyer? Let me see if I can find that one. I think he walked in there with some woman. Who was the woman? Is she the paralegal? Is she a cop, or what is she? I think this is so I think this is the lawyer for the guy that's testifying tomorrow. But she came in and left out with him. Somebody said, what about Fonny's daughter? Y'all want me to talk about Fonny's daughter so bad, do y'all? I haven't had a chance to read up on it, but I did see a lot of people have been sharing it. But I haven't had a chance to personally read and see exactly what is going on. So that may be better left for tomorrow. But apparently she was arrested for invalid driver's license. I don't know what the reason that she was pulled over for, and I don't even know the reason why her driver's license was invalid or suspended in the first place. So maybe we could take a look at it. I try to keep the kids out of the parents' mess if I can help it. She can't really have, because she didn't really run for public office. That's her mama in the spotlight. See, when you're a public official, you sign up for this. Somebody say, but she 21. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I would definitely try to pull up an article to see. I mean, it is. Somebody say Jeezy. Who called that man Jeezy? Jeezy needs to save his career. Let me see. Yeah, I might not get on tomorrow because I can't keep doing this freezing stuff. This is insane. This is absolute insanity. Yeah, I might not get on. I don't know yet. I may have the people come tomorrow, so I might have to get off for a little bit when they arrive. I'm gonna try to get them up here earlier than the end of the week. This is insane. This thing just freezing for no reason. Okay, so they said she's pregnant. I looked, and then they said that she possibly could have been using she was using her cell phone, and she was driving oh, you know what? I know what. It could be an issue, no, because when I click on a different link to read something or show a video, that's when it does it. So that could be a software issue. But it says that she was spotted using her cell phone while driving her 2010 Nissan Altima. Now, if I was her, I'd tell my mom, where that money at? I'm gonna need for you to get me out this 2010. Ain't nothing wrong with the 2010, but all the money that they got, allegedly, I can at least get a 2020. Y'all agree? All the money they say y'all ran off with in Fulton County. Yeah, that's what the article saying. She pregnant. Man, they didn't say anything. I mean, I don't know what they added to the story. Oh, they say the reason for her using her cell phone while operating the vehicle was due to her mother calling her related to her pregnancy. Wow. Oh, they said Bonnie arrived on the scene and took possession of the vehicle. Yeah, that's wild. She said all platforms are experiencing buffering issues. Yeah, it just seems like we get them more over here, though, especially at night. I don't know. All platforms are experiencing buffer issues. This is wild. I mean, you can't have a. I'm just glad that the stream don't go down completely. To tell you the truth, that'll be wild. Instead of freezing for a couple of seconds, just go down completely. That'll be, oh man. Somebody say, get it from under the mattress. Get the money from under the mattress. Chicken, if they change your name, bro, change it. So what y'all think? It was something else, maybe intoxicated? We don't know. Somebody was saying earlier that she was intoxicated. We don't know that to be true. And I mean, if she's pregnant, that's that might be a stretch to say that she. She said they take a Grey Goose, right? She said she was trying to call her mama, or her mama was calling her about her pregnancy. She probably see how she was doing, the baby was doing. She probably was on the phone, yeah, like regular people. I mean, we don't know. I'm sure the body cam might come out eventually. She could have name dropped her mama. We don't know. No, I was talking to my mama, Fonnie Willis, the DA. We don't know. Now, the things say that her daughters are in college down over here in Texas, in Houston. That's what the article I read said. So maybe she's just visiting home for the Labor Day weekend. Who knows? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. The people that subscribed and like, and the new members. Thank y'all so much for y'all kindness. Somebody said all that money and no license. I don't think the money was the issue. I think it was suspended. Let me see if it's. Let me see if it say why it was suspended. Okay. So it's she was unaware her license was revoked on May 13th for the same offense, driving while suspended. So I guess on May 13th, Yeah. Her mom, the DA should keep that fixed. No, no, let that go. Yeah, definitely let that go. Don't try to pour. This ain't nothing to be pulling no favors on. Just let her go through the system like everybody else. Recuse yourself. I remember it was one DA got pulled over and she clowned so bad and tried to throw her weight around and she ended up resigning. Miss Lavonda say my case is approaching. Jiggy, are you still defending me? He said, of course I'm still defending you, Auntie. My end of the year type busy. I might have talked to law stand in a couple of hearings. No, she paid for you. You got to be there. Yeah, it just depends. Let me see something. I mean, that's maybe not necessarily true. I mean, if her mother is not attached to the vehicle, I do see they have the same last name, but you know, if she's not attached. All right, y'all. I'm just dragging y'all. Y'all gonna be tired tomorrow. We got a long trial to cover. She was stopped 40 minutes from Fortson. So don't you think the fix now? So you don't think she won't fix it now? That is a minor for a DA child. I think it's a minor for anybody. I mean, that's you know, that's a traffic violation. And I don't know what they call it, but a traffic court. Some small stuff. He said, "Are you streaming tomorrow? If we can get the stream to work, I'm gonna see. That's the plan. I'm gonna try. If we can get the connection to hold, that's the plan. But it hasn't been doing it that often. I'm gonna see. But the thing is, the tech people cannot fix it while I'm online. And if I'm online the whole 8 hours tomorrow, then when are they gonna be able to fix it? If they say, hey, we gotta shut it down, check it, restart your computer, or check your internet, or boot, update this, or unplug that. We ain't gonna be able to do nothing in the middle of a stream. So we just see, we play by ear. If not, we might just struggle the stream through the whole process, just freezing it all. We just gonna go through it until we can get it work. All right, y'all, let's go. Let's get out of here. Thank y'all again. Okay, do your thing. Oh yeah. Thank y'all again for stopping by. But before I go, let me give my disclaimer. No legal advice intended. I don't know who Lori this is. Who is this again? Oh, it's for the guy tomorrow. No legal advice intended. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. I'm just here to talk the law. All right, thank all of y'all. I'm new here. Hopefully when the court starts, I plan on getting up in the morning when they start. I think they said 8:30 or 8:39. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all all y'all for stopping. She lucky she didn't get arrested in her mom county. All right, good night, y'all. Thank you, flesh to the gods. Let's go.